That makes it 1-1.
These fans might
Al
come
Kaline won 10 Gold Gloves. He hit over 309 times in his career. In the Hall of Fame, as everybody knows.
Every year, doesn't he?
Bob Feller being very careful. He doesn't want to get hit. This is ball 3. Ball 3, strike 1 to Kaline. Mickey Stanley, the Tiger runner at first base. 1 out. This is a 3-inning ball game, or 1 hour, whichever goes the most. Kaline gets a walk. He didn't exactly want to do that. And a lot of boos for Bob Feller as he walks the favorite son here, Al Kaline. The batter is Willie Horton. Oh, they're going to call him back. Hey, wait, whoop, whoop, whoop. Al, they're going to call you back. They want you to hit. That's what the crowd wants. Yeah, they want that. They didn't want to see Kaline get a walk. At every old-timers game we've been to in the last 3 years, I've been with Kaline. He's had a base hit in every one of them. And he can only bat 1 time in this game. He's got to leave as soon as he bats here, shower, and head for the broadcast booth. Bob, you're going to have to throw him a strike. The umpire's going to count 8, 9, 10 balls until you throw him a strike.
Look out!
And a ground ball. What a play by Duffy. Hey, that guy looks like he's trying to make a comeback, John. He's all over the place.
Like I say, you play once a year, you got to go for it, I guess.
Oh, he's got the Gold Glove already. And the batter is Willie Horton. Bob Feller wants a new baseball. The grass is very wet. They took the tarp off here.
I almost hit him.
Really, as a courtesy to this old-timers game. With a light rain falling, the Tigers' regular game starting at 3 o'clock, they normally would not take the tarp off until right before game time, but they took it off, and just very light mist rain falling right now, and will throughout the afternoon. Here's a ground ball, and Duffy's going to retire everybody. And at the end of 1,
hey, nice
it's
play,
1-0
nice play.
Cleveland.
I'm Tom Sumner for Crime Stoppers. Possible arson in Au Gres is Crime Stoppers' focus this week. On May 3rd, 1990, at 3:30 a.m., 3 boats caught fire at Bayside Storage Yard at 512 South Court in Au Gres. The boats were all large cabin cruisers ranging from 27 to 34 feet in length and were totally destroyed by fire. The storage area was not fenced and there was no electricity running to the boats. Police theorized that someone walked into the boatyard, poured some type of flammable liquid on the boats, and set fire to them. Crime Stoppers will pay up to $1,000 this week for information leading to the arrest of the person or persons responsible for this crime. Call 1-800-422-JAIL or 517-752-STOP. You do not have to give your name. Crime Stoppers will also pay for information that leads to an arrest on any felony crime or wanted fugitive felon. Crime Stoppers is an information network that helps area law enforcement agencies solve crimes. It pays to call Crime Stoppers.
Well, the Indians coming to bat in the 2nd inning. They have a 1-0 lead over the Tigers. We have a new pitcher. Mark Fidrich is out of the game as a pitcher, but he's gone into right field. He's going to play right field in place of Al Kaline, who is hurrying to get in and shower, change clothes, and get up to the booth for the regular game. So Mickey Lolich is the Tiger pitcher, the hero of the 1968 World Series when he won 3 ball games. And here's a base hit. It's going to be run down in right field by Fidrich, and they found a spot out there. The Indians teeing off. They teed off in the 1st inning, had the bases loaded, 1 out, a run in, and a couple of pop-ups got the Tigers out of it. A leadoff single here in the 2nd by Joe Askew is the batter. Joe Askew is the Indian catcher. And the pitch is low. Joe Askew played with Cleveland for about 6 years. Also played with Cincinnati, Kansas City, and Boston. And a high fly ball, and Fidrich can't get to it. Mark playing a little bit deep. It drops in, and the Indians have them at 1st and 2nd with nobody out. What do you think, Spark?
I think there were a little trouble in right field, George. I think Pickeridge, he wasn't doing very good pitching. I think he's doing worse in right field.
I don't know. Kaline might have messed that right field up to nobody can play it.
I think Al ruined it. I think he finally got right field fixed so nobody can catch it.
We haven't caught a ball out there yet. We're getting a pinch batter here, and I don't have any idea who the pinch batter is, but he's batting for Bob Feller. Oh, that's Klimchak. They're just going to skip the pitcher. And the pitch is inside. So Klimchak, who had a base hit to start this game, is batting with 2 on and nobody out. 1-0, the Cleveland Club leads, and they're threatening again here in the second. And Mickey Lolich delivers low. Tigers have shortened up on the infield now. You can double this fella up a little bit, too. If he hits it at Lumpy or somebody, and a line drive, another base hit. Fidrich comes up, and oh, he almost got him at second. Mark Fidrich almost got him at second base as he hustled the ball back in. So the bases are loaded with nobody out, and we're in trouble again. Matt Alvis, the batter. Max Alvis had a base hit in the first inning. Then Charbonneau and Manning. Tigers need a double play ball, and they get the pop-up here. Onward, chasing this one. Boy, that's not easy. I tell you, I was playing old-timers game late in my career. That's the toughest spot I had, judging those pop flies.
It's hard. People don't realize that you can't judge the distance anymore.
No, not when
Before, you could stand there and actually catch them behind your back.
Yeah, absolutely.
You really could.
But Don has caught 2. He had a little trouble with the first one. Here's Charbonneau. And a fly ball toward left center field. Somebody's got to catch this ball, and did he catch it? Stanley.
Stanley catch everything.
Oh, I never did see him drop one.
Well, yeah, that's why Kaline became a Hall of Famer, because he had Stanley in center field, George.
Good play by Stanley. A tag up at third. It's 2-0 Cleveland, and we may get out of this inning in pretty good shape. Pitch is low. This is Rick Manning. 2 on, 2 outs, and a run in. Hey, they've got some guys having some pretty good swings at it.
They're quite a bit younger, I think, George. It looks like maybe about 15 years younger per man.
They swing the bat that way, too.
I noticed the shapes of the bodies a little different.
Uniforms don't fit quite as tight.
Not quite as tight. And the knits show them off a little.
Ooh, Lolich thought he had him struck out. Hey, Jim Price, Lolich, they didn't like that too much. John Hiller, you're my pitcher next inning now. You and then Wilcox. I'll get you both in there. Let's see if we're going to get them out here. There you are. Terry Lumpy makes the play, and at the end of 1.5, it is 2-0 in favor of Cleveland.
Ta-da! You want a pair of jumbo prints when you process your film? We got them. Or how about a pair of regular size prints with a roll of Perry film absolutely free? We got that too. Introducing Perry Pears, the biggest and best photo processing news of the year. Quit fooling around, bring your film to Perry drugstores and pick your Perry Pear. Come talk to us. We're there when you need us.
This is how a Ferrari Testarossa looks on the road. And this is how a Ferrari Testarossa looks to the road, where it ultimately responds through the contact patch of its Goodyear Eagle tires. The exclusive tires chosen for every Testarossa sold in America. Goodyear Eagles. They're another reason we say the best tires in the world have Goodyear written all over them.
Okay, the Tigers coming to bat in the second inning, and Sparky, if you got any advice, you better give it to me because I can't be here much longer.
Well, we got a chance, I think, because Mudcat's in there, and he's wearing a home and a road. He's wearing a home pants and a road jersey, George. That means something.
I was worried
That means
about
he
that.
don't know
I don't
where
want.
he's at. See?
He doesn't know where he's
He
at.
don't know where he's at. So we got a chance.
I tell you,
And we got
Mudcat.
Northrop up there, and you know Jimmy, he partly knows where he's at. So we got a battle pretty good.
The official score is Jim Northrop. Now, if he hits one, they rule it an error. He's going to be really mad.
Oh, my Lord. I'll tell
He
you one
is
thing.
part-time announcer and part-time official scorer.
I can remember when I played against him, a high fastball, he just literally loved.
Well, he's my first baseman today and the leadoff man here in the second. Cleveland with a 2-0 lead, and we're trying to get something started against Jim Mudcat Grant. This fellow won 21 ball games with the Minnesota Club. Look at that. Well, maybe. Oh, against the fence. Martha.
It was up to Jim hasn't changed. They never
No,
changed.
high fastball. Hey, he's my main man.
Never die a high fastball hitter.
Slip him in there again if we get the base. They're out of turn. This is Jerry Lumpy. Played with the Kansas City Club, the Yankees, and then with the Tigers for a number of years. Jerry Lumpy. Yeah. Pop fly, I believe it's going to be out of the reach of Duke Sims. It is.
Duke's not quite quick enough.
No, he's not moving like he once did.
No. I'm not too sure he ever did move good.
He might be moving like he always did.
I remember that year the Tigers were going down the stretch to win, and they put Duke Sims in left field over Willie Horton.
Oh, I mentioned it.
I
The
said,
final game of the playoffs.
I said, oh my goodness.
The final game of the playoffs against Norris. No, it was Blue Moon Odom. Blue Moon Odom. And Oakland won it 2-1, and there's a base hit. Very
Lumpy
lumpy.
always could hit.
Yeah, he sees that hole over there, and he knows what he's doing. He pulls it right through that hole. Well, we got something going here. 2 on, nobody out, and Don Work.
That was a steady player. He was a steady third baseman. to me.
Good glove, man.
Not a great player, just a real steady player.
Good glove, man. Don Work, born, raised.
He's gained about 2 ounces, it looks like.
Yeah, he's put on a little bit there. Well, we need a base hit. You may have Mudcat right. A home jersey, road pants, and he might not know exactly.
He doesn't really know where he's at.
He's trying to get Work to swing at the ball. He doesn't want to throw any more pitches than he has.
Oh,
That's not going to work, though. It's Charbonneau out there. He's going to put it away. First out of the inning. Price is the batter. Now Mark Fidrich wants to bat. No. Well, you have to hit your own spot. Mark Fidrich is going to be the next batter, and he's going to be batting. Wait, this may drop in. Oh, Duffy's caught everything that's come his way.
Duffy's a little too young.
Yeah, he is. We're gonna have to set an age limit on these
I
old
managed
guys.
Duffy in the minor leagues. I managed him at Asheville in Double-A baseball. Came right out of Stanford University.
You ever manage these guys? Some of them?
I managed Duffy.
Besides Duffy.
Duffy's the only one I ever.
Oh, here's Fidrich, and he
Look at
hits it
him.
hard up the middle. A base hit for Fidrich. Hey, the people like
I
that.
like the way Northrop. He's got speed.
Yeah, well, he's moving a base at a time.
He just made it to third. He just made it.
He
I thought
rifled
he
it
was
off
gonna
the
have to
fence.
slide myself.
He rifled it off the fence and right. He got the
Yeah,
first.
got the
He
first.
made it.
Just in time.
And a base hit the second, a base hit the third. He's playing it like it should be, a base at a time. Okay.
I think we're going to need one off the fence here to score 2.
Well, we need a base hit, extra bases to get 2 in. Stanley will score if we get the right kind of hit. No, that's Lumpy at second base. All right, bases loaded, 2 outs. Come on, gang. Oh, he changed up on him.
Good changeup.
Jim Grant has seen 3 hits this inning. He's getting a little bit upset. Indians got a run in the first inning, a run in the second, and the Tigers threaten here in the bottom of the second. Bases loaded, and a ground ball off the glove of the pitcher, and we're going to tie this ball game. Go on, Lumpy. No, he didn't want to go.
Lumpy doesn't have the speed I thought he had.
Well, we get a run out of it. Base hit by Tresh with the bases loaded. Lumpy stops at third. Still have the bases loaded for Mickey Stanton. And a lot of good things could happen now. 2-1, the Cleveland Indians lead it.
Oh,
And
man.
he rifled it at him. Jim Grant.
He's trying to go up high with it.
Yeah, I think he's found the book on Stanley. High fastballs.
Oh, bye-bye.
Hey, Vader Pinson out there, and he can't get it. Hey, we're going to make a lot of runs out of this. A double by Stanley, and the Tigers take a 3-2 lead. You see the way Fidrich scored from second? He's on his horse.
He was going. Mark could beat any of them in the race.
3-2 on a long double by Mickey Stanley.
Question Vader there.
Well,
Vader was a little rough back that way.
you don't want to use him today in the late innings. Let's put it that way.
We will have him out there. I think we'll go somebody else.
Now it's going to be Willie Horton. Willie Horton with the runners at second and third. And the Tigers have scored
Base
three.
hit here could give us 2 runs. Stanley will score.
Yeah, Stanley will score on a base hit. Well, the Tigers finally getting their hitting shoes on. And Jim Grant looks like he's a little upset right now. He's going to go to the slider every pitch he's got.
Well, I told you he didn't know what town he's in. Now he really don't know what town he's in.
Well, I knew he was confusing the Tigers or himself when he walked out there with that uniform on.
There's
Look
a base
at this, another base hit. Another one, and look at Stanley limping home. He better get on his horse,
I think
though.
he pulled a groin.
I think he did, and out. I think I just about lost my center fielder. He pulled a groin, but another run in. The Tigers score 4, and at the end of 2, it's 4-2 Detroit.
Andersen windows give you a warmth and beauty you just can't get with aluminum windows. And they keep you more comfortable, too. So you can see how beautiful Andersen windows are, even with your eyes closed. Get this book of window and patio door ideas at these Andersen dealers.
Furstenberg Brothers Incorporated, Montrose, Haddock's Lumber Midland, Central Michigan Lumber Cauquelin, Herb Lumber Mount.
Pontiac Olds has more for you.
More Chevys, more Geos, more Pontiacs, more Oldsmobiles, and more Chevy trucks combined than any other single dealer around. And we offer more deals too. So who's got more for you?
Bell Chevy Geo Pontiac Olds in Durand.
Airbags are great when you're hit from the front. But if somebody says you don't have to buckle up anymore...
Tell them they're full of hot air.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your safety belt.
Well, we got John Hiller pitching now for Detroit. We got Vader Pinson, the hitter. Vader didn't play that ball in left field too good. I'm going to have a little talk with him. He better get himself together here and get a base hit. The boys will be on him. Took a strike, John. Throwing pretty good. I remember Hiller when he could really explode the ball. Ooh, strike 2. John's throwing a little better than I thought he would throw. Boy, he used to have a great changeup, too. Throw that hard fastball in, great change. Little pop-up foul. Vader's not looking too good with the lumber either. I think some of the ball players are going to have a little talk with Vader. Backpedaling on that line drive over his head and missing it, and now not looking too good with the willow. The little pop-up up in front of the plate to Price, and he's got it. They'll be on him about that. That ball wasn't hit 20 feet. Wasn't hit 20 feet up in the air. Oh, well, they have something to discuss with him. They get cold about those things from the hitting instructors not hitting too good. They got something to tell him. Now we got the great Duke Sims. As I said, I remember when Duke Sims played left field for Detroit in that crucial playoff series against Oakland over Willie Horton. I don't know too much about this game, but I know one thing. Willie Horton would be playing every game that I had on the schedule. There's a shot down to first, and Northrup, Jimmy, just give it howdy do. That's what you call howdy do. Northrup needs a little talking to, too. If I was Hiller, I'd discuss this little deal. No way in the world when you got to lead 4-2, you get out of the way of a ground ball. Tito Francona just popped the ball up, but I'm a little worried because Northrup's got it. Northrup's got that ball. I think he was ashamed of the one he got out of the way of, so he made sure he caught that ball. Now we've got Duffy up, who's done everything today. I cannot believe the way he has played today. He's playing like he was playing when he was young. There's a little pop-up to Northrup again. Jimmy's under, and he's got that. 3 up. 3 outs, and throw it right back to you now for a commercial.
Ladies, your guys say you mean the world to them. But during Tiger season, they expect the world to revolve around them.
Please.
Kroger can help you make the Tigers a part of everything they do. Look, Tiger fried chicken and Wally's favorite, gourmet Tiger pizza. Now, if I could only find some way to use this.
Regular Folgers coffee, $2.88. Nabisco Oreo cookies, $1.99. And Del Monte pudding cups, $1.29.
Hello, you've reached Linda's Dog Obedience School. Please leave a message at the tone. Hi guys, it's me, Linda. How are things at the office? You keeping busy? Duke, if I can tear you away from that project you're working on, I'd like you to tend to the mail. As for the rest of you, please straighten up the office. Remember, we've got that training seminar this afternoon. See you later.
To stay on top, you've got to stay in touch. So call and check in. It's a good business practice, no matter what business you practice.
Who we got pitching for them? Oh, we got Gary Bell now pitching for Cleveland. You know, Gary Bell, when he was at San Diego in the Coast League in 1957, he hit me dead in the head down in San Diego, and they carried me off on a stretcher. And I told him about that today. I said, you know, everybody wonders why I'm nuts. And the reason for that is you. When you hit me in the head in San Diego, you put all the marbles, shook them up a little bit on me. And we got Northrup up there who jaked short-legged the ball on Hiller last inning at first base. He better do something here. Still likes to pull. He still likes that high fastball. I never seen a guy likes that high fastball that Jimmy Northrup did. You pitch him up in this ballpark, and he hurt a lot of people here over the years. Bell's throwing the ball decent. Throwing the ball like he used to. Jimmy's pulling him good. Jimmy don't care how hard he throws it. Jimmy can still get around on a good fastball. Change up, a change-up changes things for him a little bit.
Can you hear me, Sparky?
I can hear you, Alvin.
Hey, that's why they call Bell Ding Dong. You know that? That's his nickname, Ding Dong. He's a little crazy.
Well, he's crazy. He hit me. I know that. Look at here. Al, that's when you never lose it. Jimmy will turn around a 100-mile-an-hour fastball.
Well, Fox went on the air. We watched him. I was watching him on pass the other night, and he said he was going to go deep.
Oh, look at that changeup. You see? The old equalizer for the Fox. Did you see him short-leg that ball at first base?
No, I just got up here. I had to go hurry up and get dressed to get up here. How did we score 4 runs?
Well, a lot of big hitting, and especially the guy that hit in your place, Fidrich.
Did he get a big hit?
Big hit up the middle.
All right.
Just the way you should. And then Stanley, of course, doubled one over Penson's head with a backpedaling Penson who The boys got to have a talk with him on that.
Is Jerry Lumpy popping up? Here's a little trivia. Jerry Lumpy was my last roommate in baseball.
Well, no wonder Jerry didn't hit too much that year.
Great guy. Well, we were very close, and it's good to see Jerry.
And Jerry's tremendously close friends with Whitey Herzog, who is a great friend of mine. And Whitey just spent about 5 days at Jerry's home.
And they made a pitching change on us, the Monster.
Yeah, they bring in the Monster Raditz.
Maybe the greatest relief pitcher, and certainly in Boston history, but for a couple years, this guy was the best I've ever seen.
I don't think he could throw a ball any harder than he threw it and any more consistent. I think he had everybody scared, Al.
Yeah, but he had great control, too. He could hit that low outside corner.
Now he's kind of giving a little bit from the side.
It's tough to get the stomach out of the way.
Well, I don't think he's gained a whole lot of weight, do you?
Not a whole lot.
I'll tell you, Duffy looks like a star.
Yeah, did you see that play he made on me? Diving for it, forced down at second base.
Let's turn it back to a little commercial right now.
When your car's your baby. Treat it to the power of Sunoco Ultra 94.
Fill it up. Ultra.
At 94 octane, it's the highest under the sun. Sunoco Ultra 94. And now, until September 30th, participating dealers will accept most gasoline or bank credit cards and make it easy to get a Sunoco card. At Sunoco, you pay one price, cash or credit.
Now, when the temperature may push up to 90, Clyde Bertram Furs is pushing 91, the new 1991 fur styles. During their hot August fur sale, every luxurious new fur fashion is reduced 40 to 70% off, including the hot new 91 furs and leathers. And August is a perfect time to lay away your fur because the chilling cold will soon arrive. Yes, we may hit 90 this August, but Clyde Bertram Furs is already into 91. Clyde Bertram Furs, Ballinger Highway, Flint.
Chuck, you hear me?
This is Al Kaline up here in the booth. I just got up here just a few minutes ago. George Kell now in changing, and he'll be up here briefly. The Tiger old-timers, Detroit old-timers, are leading Cleveland 4-2. Milt Wilcox now on the mound for the old-timers for Detroit, and Milt's one of the younger guys here today. And Mudcat Grant, always a good hitting pitcher, lines the ball hard down the left field line. Horton retrieves it, throws it in, and Grant jogs down to second base. There's Grant, outstanding pitcher, but also at times used as a pinch hitter. So you can see why. And when he plays in these old-timers game, he doesn't want to be just a pitcher. He wants to hit. That's where all the fun is. Joe Askew played Cincinnati, Kansas City, Cleveland, Boston, California, Milwaukee. He's been around a while. Happy-go-lucky catcher. Fidrich out in right field. Stanley in center. Horton in left. Same lineup with the exception of Fidrich, who started the game. Fastball inside. Milt, Milt played in the Winter League and was one of the outstanding, if not the most outstanding pitcher down in the Senior League, the new league that's trying to get started in Florida. There's a breaking ball, lifted into second base. Jerry Lumpy should not have any problems with that. We can't comment on that too soon now because you never know when the guys are going to catch the ball. A lot of the guys, certainly all of us, at this stage need glasses, and our pride stops us from sometimes wearing glasses when we go on the field, even though we need them. I think that's Lou Klimchuk. He led the game off with a double. Mickey Stanley, oh, is that great to see. What a great play by Mickey Stanley, who was telling me before the game he was having a lot of trouble with his legs, and boy, that's great to see. Mickey Stanley, probably the best center fielder I ever played with here in Detroit. And take a look at the ease and grace and that he makes the play, even though I know right there his legs are hurting him. Mickey Stanley, in all the years he played, and I think every player that played with him, was the best athlete on our team. And in fact, in the '68 World Series, played shortstop every game, to help, certainly a big part of helping the Tigers become world champions in '68. Max Alvis. I haven't seen Max in a long time. It was good to see him. This was down in a fantasy camp several years ago and had a heart attack while instructing the players. Hits the ball into pretty deep left field. Hilly Horton going back and makes the play. All right, 2 good plays in the outfield by the Tiger old-timers. And they lead in this game 4-2 as the players are at this stage of the game are walking in. Before they were trotting in and jogging in, and now at this stage they're just walking in. The legs are getting heavy, and you see they all greeting each other. And one of the big things that we have at the Equitable Old Timers, all the players come out and show their appreciation to the fans by waving their hands to all the fans that came out early, possibly to see this game. Certainly the majority of them are here to see the regular game, but we appreciate the fans that do come out early to see the old timers play, and all of us know that we can't play the way that we once did, but we know that it's going for a great cause to help farmer ball players and widows, scouts, umpires, the people that are down in their luck that can't make payments or may have some medical problems and are not included in the pension fund in many occasions. And the money raised here by the Equitable people, what a great job and they have done over, I think, the last 5 or 6 years. I'm not really sure how many years this has been going on. But there's the monster, Dick Raditz, who was from here, Michigan State product, and now lives in the Boston area. He runs a baseball fantasy camp for the Red Sox in Winter Haven in the wintertime. So all the players getting together. Charbonneau, boy, I tell you what, he's a big guy. He's got to be the youngest guy here. Look how big he is. It doesn't look fair. I think he's about 30 years old, and the first swing of the bat, you can tell that he was still a youngster and could probably, if he could play, still be young enough to play in the big leagues today. Well, we're waiting for George Kell to get up here. George finally won a game. You know, this is, I think, the 4th game that he's managed in an old-timers game, and he's lost a couple, tied one, and finally today, with the help of a lot of good players, he finally ended up becoming a winning manager. Now he can retire. Okay, we're going to have a little conversation with the big guy. The big guy is in number 1 in our hearts, Jim Price. And Jim, I think you have an announcement to make, and really it's kind of a serious one, and we'll talk a little bit after that. Make the announcement, will you?
Yeah, you're right, Al. It's unfortunate, but our Major League Alumni Baseball golf outing tomorrow that was scheduled at TPC in Dearborn has been postponed because of the weather. We're going to try to reschedule sometime in September, so who's ever involved with the tournament was planning to go tomorrow. We will be getting in touch with you to reschedule that probably around the 24th of September, the way the Tiger schedule looks right now, Al. So the whole day's activities tomorrow are postponed. Please don't go to TPC or to the Ritz Hotel. We will reschedule sometime in September.
Yeah, Jim, I know I was looking forward to playing that new golf course. It's in great shape, but it's a new course, and because you have to use carts, it would really tear the golf course apart.
It really would. I tell you, Al, the golf course is fabulous. I've played it a couple times, and it's going to be one of the great courses in the state of Michigan, but it's so new. And, of course, Jack Nicklaus is coming in Tuesday to dedicate the course and play every hole and describe why he developed the golf course the way he did. But you and I get a chance to play a little bit, so we'll play before that.
Okay, Jim, tell us a little bit about getting together like this, the old timers. You know, certainly we can't play the way we once did, but it's a lot of fun, isn't it?
Al, we can't, but you can.
Oh, no.
You never change. I tell you, it's terrific. You know, to see Dick Raditz and Tito Francona and Max Alvis and all the guys, it's just a big thrill. And for a guy like myself who runs a Tiger fantasy camp, I get to see the guys pretty much. But here, under these circumstances, and you know, last night we had a little dinner and we told some war stories, and of course, I was headed for the Hall of Shame, and now I've moved up. I might be going towards the Hall of Fame because, as you know, the longer we're out, the better we get.
Oh, we all get better, don't we, as the years goes on?
Listen, you're one of the all-time greats, and it's so great to see you and to see your involvement with not only the fantasy camp, but the Major League Alumni Association. Now, we appreciate that.
Big guy, thanks a lot for staying by and telling everybody about the cancellation of the golf tournament tomorrow.
See you on the first tee.
Okay.
Okay, Al.
Thanks, Jim.
Okay, Jim Price, thank you a lot. We're going to be right back at Tiger Stadium with a pregame show in just a few moments, so you stay with us.
Through next Tuesday, Waterbed Gallery presents extra special TNT sale.
Hunters Creek, Lapierre's newest and finest manufactured home community, is now open, and lot rental at just $145 per month includes clubhouse, tennis courts, swimming pool, and more. Choose from over 30 different models at our on-site dealer center, like this beautiful home, complete with lot rental for only $349 a month. That's right, $349 a month. Located on M24 and I-69, we're minutes from the Palace and seconds from Lapeer area shopping. Come and see us at Hunters Creek in Lapeer.
What makes a Quaker State engine so tough? One tough motor oil. And being tough takes more than just talking tough. There's a brand that says it's been engineered for smaller engines. Well, Quaker State has been tested tough for small engines in Japan, in Europe, and in America. In fact, Quaker State has toughed out the most demanding specs for every size engine in every size car sold in the U.S. What makes any size Quaker State engine so tough? Quality engineered Quaker State. The Big Q is one tough motor oil.
Meteorologist Frank Marsick has your weekend weather forecast at 6.
Next on Tiger Baseball, time is running out, but the Tigers are hanging on. We'll talk to George and Al. Plus, our outspoken panel gives us their opinions on the round table.
All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to Tiger Baseball. Yesterday, the Tigers proved again that they haven't forgotten baseball's winning formula. Solid starting pitching plus some run production from the number 3, 4, and 5 hitters, because for the second consecutive day, that's exactly the formula they've used to win. Last day, it was 6-3 over the Indians.